There's nothing more disheartening than thinking, oh, you've spent like 3 hours or something ridiculous creating content and then you're done. It's kind of like Christmas morning. You spend all this money buying these gifts and you spend all this time wrapping these gifts, and then within like 5 minutes it's over and it was all for naught, right? And that can be really frustrating when it comes to creating content. You batch recorded a bunch of YouTube videos and now they're out on YouTube and you're like, well, I gotta do more. So I'm a huge believer in stretching your content as far as it can go and using it on different platforms in different ways, and having all of that work into your content marketing strategy. And one of the ways you can do this is to pull the audio from your videos and turn it into a podcast. Now, this is not something I think everybody should do by any means. This is not something I think everybody needs to do or every audience will be receptive to, but it is something that's a possibility, and it is something I do tell people to do on occasion. So I wanted to show you how you would actually pull the audio from your video and put it on iTunes as a podcast. Well, hello there, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I want you to hit subscribe. I also want you to hit the bell, because that bell will basically give you like the key to the town, and it will make sure that every single time I'm releasing new content, you know about it. So hit the bell now, please, and subscribe. Okay. All right. If you're new here, I'm Jessica Stansberry, and I'm your video marketing strategist for small business owners and entrepreneurs just like yourself. So I teach you all you need to know about video marketing so that you can make more money and grow a better and bigger business. I'm glad to have you. Welcome. Okay, so before we get into today's content, I have 2 really fun things I want to tell you about. 1, I am giving away a full year of Vidfluential You. That means a full year of my help in your business, helping you better your YouTube channel or get better on video, feel more confident, use your equipment, do whatever you want to do with video. I'm your girl to help you, and you can get a free year by winning this giveaway. What you have to do to enter this giveaway is the exciting thing number 2. You have to go find my new podcast called Vidfluential on Air, subscribe, review, and leave a comment. And you'll take a screenshot of that, and I will do the giveaway, okay? For those of you who know me from All Up in Your Lady Business, that is not going anywhere. That is my podcast for life, and Jacqueline is my podcast co-host for life. But I fully believe in creating enough content to get to everybody, and that's the way I run my business. So it's only natural for me to have a video-based podcast out floating in the universe. So it's called Vidfluential on Air, and if you will go to jessicastansberry.com/giveaway, all the instructions will be there on how to review and rate it and subscribe and enter the giveaway so you can win a free year of Vidfluential You. Now, the content that's going to be on Vidfluential on Air, the podcast, is not always going to be the same as the content on the YouTube channel. There will be additional things there. Sometimes I might pull the audio and put it on a podcast, but for the most part, it will likely be original content, very short, digestible things that you can do. Okay, so let's actually get into what this video is about. All right, so like I said in the beginning, I'm a huge believer in stretching content as far as it will go, in making sure that when I film a piece of content that it is not just one and done, that I can use it in multiple avenues. And one of the ways to do that is to split the audio off and make it a podcast. Now, you're probably thinking, but I'm introing like I'm talking to people on YouTube, or I'm outroing like I'm talking to people on YouTube. That's fine. You just cut those pieces out when you're editing before you put it on iTunes or whatever podcasting platform you're using. So a couple of notes before I actually get into the screen share part of this video where I'm going to show you how to do this. If you are recording your audio separately, I am doing that right now. If you are recording your audio separately and it's on something besides your camera, you ain't gotta do nothing. Ain't gotta do nothing. Pull that audio off and put it on iTunes as a podcast. Also, I'm not actually going to show you how to get it on iTunes because I've done a video on that in the past. So all you have to do is click up here somewhere, and you can learn how to do that if you're confused on that part. But let's get into it. I'm going to take you into iMovie and Premiere Pro to show you how to pull the audio out of your camera. So what's going to happen is when you're recording with your camera, so you're talking to your camera, your mic is plugged into your camera, you're using the camera's built-in mic, whatever, and you want to pull that audio, this is the tutorial you'll want to follow. Using Premiere Pro, just edit your video like you want it to be edited. So if you're cutting out the intro and the outro for the podcast or doing something different, you'll want to make sure the video itself is edited in a way where the audio is what is in the place that you want it to be to actually export to the podcast. Then, it is like crazy easy. Just go to File, which is just out of my screenshot here, File, Export, Media, and then you'll want to choose an MP3 file to export as. So normally you're going to export as an MP4 or some type of movie file. Well, just to get the audio, you export as an MP3 and you're done. The audio is done, and then you just upload to your platform, and now you have a podcast. Let's move on to how to do this in iMovie. It's really easy over there too. If you're in iMovie, then all you have to do is, again, pull up the video just like you want it to be. When you export the audio, go to File, Share, and you'll want to share to a file, just like you normally would. And then you want to go to Format here and do Audio Only. And then you can choose whether to do an MP3, which is probably what I would recommend, or one of these other file types, and hit Next, and then it will export that. So literally a button click on both platforms. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. It is literally that easy. And now you have 2 pieces of content reaching people in 2 different ways and getting people to do what you want them to do and to listen to what you have to say in 2 different places. Do you have a podcast, or have you thought about starting a podcast and you're like, holy crap, yes, I could do this? Comment below and let me know, because I love that excitement. Also, don't forget to enter the giveaway. Go to jessicastansberry.com/giveaway to enter the giveaway, see the rules, see how you enter, and all of that jazz. And go check out Vidfluential on air. It is on iTunes and Stitcher and all the podcast apps out there. So go check it out. And until next time, bye y'all.